Hello guys, welcome back to this iqoption automation series P1. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get marginal instruments underlying assist. So marginal instruments are these forex, stocks or CFD, cryptos and more, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get marginal forex underlying list. Here you can see, so 43 items or assist pairs, sorry, currency pairs are available for trading, right? Though it's closed on Saturday and Sunday, but on all days these things are available to trade. So now I'm going to show you how to get these things, right, these pairs, and stored in a module file like we did in the digital option. Okay, now I will take you to IQ option web, do inspect, right click to inspect, go to network tab and then WebSocket, and here you'll see WebSocket. Click on WebSocket, and from there you can like choose like three things, right? So for the purpose of these things, I'm going to choose set, because we need to send this payload, right? And here in the source bar you can type get dash underlying dash list, right? And you can see digital underlying list, forex instrument underlying list, CFD underlying list, and crypto underlying list. Okay, so digital option we already did, right? So now we like in this video and the next video we will be getting these things. Okay, so let's see how the payload should be. So local time, name, request ID, and then message. This is gonna be dictionary, and inside dictionary there gonna be name, person, and body gonna be empty dictionary, right? Okay, so we don't need to pass, this is not that much important, local time. What important is this name. Request ID will be dynamically created by send WebSocket request. Okay, our custom return function. Okay, not the IQ option, like not from the IQ option but from our custom return function, right, that we have in place, send WebSocket request, right? So that dynamically creates, so no need to worry about this. Now we need to pass the name and the body. Okay, now let's write a function to get this thing. Okay, so I'm going to write a function and I'm going to name it like get marginal underlying list. Okay, so now we need name and the message and three things inside message, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy yeah, I'm going to, no, I will not copy, I'll simply write it by myself, right? So name needs to be send capital M message, and the message or payload gonna be body gonna be empty dictionary, version gonna be 1.0, and the name gonna be this. Yeah, all looks good. Now we can send this to WebSocket, self dot send WebSocket request, right? This is our custom return function as name and the message or the payload. Okay, everything looks okay. Now I will write time dot sleep, I will add time dot sleep just to make sure that we wait for some time for message to arrive, right? Now I will go to on message function and print all the messages. Okay, because at the moment we don't know what uh, WebSocket will return for this request. Now let's run the function. Okay, we haven't invoked this function. We need to invoke this function, right? No need to pass anything. Run the script. All right. Okay, so perfect. We have got the underlying list data, right? Here you can see request ID, and the message name is underlying list, and it contains underlying list, and it has request ID, name, and message. Inside message there is something called items, and the items is a list that contains all forex underlying list. Now how can we get this list only? For that, first let's assign this message to a attribute or a variable. Okay, so the name is underlying list. Okay, let's filter this message. Okay, we already have underlying list, and we did this for digital option, right? Okay, so let's go to receive, and the underlying message. If you scroll to the top, you will see something like underlying list. This is for marginal crypto, marginal forex, marginal CFD, and then digital option, right? So this is the digital option underlying list returned by WebSocket, and that has this kind of message format, right? Okay, so the format looks the same, right? So let's see how this marginal like marginal underlying list message, like what kind of structure it has. So it has this, it has name, status, request ID, and inside message it has only one key and value, but for digital option it has three, right? Three key value pair, one key, second key, and this is third key. So the difference is for digital option, the underlying list is stored in a key called underlying, but for marginal things it's stored in a key called item. So that's the major difference. So how can we handle this? So instead of digital underlying list, okay, since this will be used for marginal underlying list as well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it more common like underlying list, and let's say in how many places this one is used. So this one is function, so I'm not going to modify function name, but I'm going to modify attribute name. Okay, modify, this is attribute, modify attribute, modify, and don't modify the function name, right? So all looks good. Now what I'm going to do is, instead of, since we are storing WebSocket message in self dot underlying list, what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop it until the message while self dot underlying list equal none, with small delay, keep looping. Okay, before doing this, I want to set self dot underlying list to be known, to make sure I'm getting the latest data, not the cache data, all or other data, right? Okay, so looks okay. Now I'm going to print save dot underlying list, just to make sure that like this function is working as expected. Now I can comment this line. Don't want to print all the WebSocket messages as it makes console reading much harder, right? This time I'm printing this marginal underlying list data only, right? This is what I'm doing. Already invoking the function, no need to do anything. Now let's call the function. Okay, error underline. We are getting WebSocket error, and the error seems to stem from this on message. Okay, like I showed you earlier, for digital option the key is underlying, but for marginal instrument list, right, the key is item. So that's the difference, right? It's trying to find, so when the message name is this, it's trying to assign that message, like getting a specific part from the message to this variable, but it cannot find because this thing for digital option, not for marginal like underlying list. So what can be done is we can further filter the message if message, right, and from message active sorry axis msg axis msg, and from that try to get type, try to find key type. Okay, so what this does is if type is available, it will do like certain thing with that thing. If type is not available, that type keyword is not available, it will set to none, right? Equals to so if, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to check if the message is for digital option or not. Okay, if it's for digital option, this is what needs to be done. Okay, if it's not for digital option, that means it's for marginal, right? Marginal instrument. So instead of underlying, this needs to be items, right? This is the key. This needs to be items. Yeah, looks all good, right? items, small type there, and okay, all looks good. Now I will run this script this time. I'm expecting positive response. Let's see. WebSocket opened, and perfect, we are getting what we are looking for, right? Now from this, what I need is, see, it's a list, right? And inside list there are many dictionaries, and each dictionary contains information for a specific currency pair. So it has something like active group id, active id, or its id, unique id, image, and like name is suspended, all this and that. So from this, what I need is active id and name or ticker. So ticker or name, it's the same, right? So what I'll do is, instead of printing, since this self underlying list is a list, we can loop, right? Okay, so what's wrong? So this is the problem for item in. Get me the assist id. Okay, that is stored as assist id, right? and name or ticker, I'm going to get the ticker. Okay, since it's the same, and then I'll print each. Okay, just to see. All good. Let's print it. Okay, assist ID. Okay, there is a key error. Let's see. It has, oh, not the assist ID but active ID. This needs to be active ID. Yes, perfect. Okay, so this is what we need at the moment, right? And this is especially for either getting candlestick data or for placing particular trade. We need these two things because we need to pass IDs, right? And in order to know like for this EURUSD pair, what ID it has, or like what unique ID it is assigned. We need these things. That's why we are going to store this in a file, right? Like if any name, any like name of like you can give it any name of its choice, no problem, right? These things remain pretty constant throughout the time, right? So we don't need to keep making API call each time. That's why we will be storing. Now let's see the length of it. Here in the platform you can see 43 items, right? Even though it's Sunday and not available to trade, but during weekdays these things are available to trade, right? Now let's check the length of the underlying list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't want to print this thing, rather I will, I want to see the length of it. So it says 43. Okay, we are getting 46, right? Here we can see 43 only, but here we are getting 46. And what may be the reason? And the reason is this. You can see the like each item has like many key value pairs, and it also contains this thing called is suspended and either true or false. Okay, so when it is set to true, that means that particular assist is not currently, like it's not currently available to trade due to some reason and is suspended, right? So that's the reason. Now I will show you by printing the underlying list, yeah, and showing if any of the assist has is suspended set to true. Okay, now let's do control F, right? And then you can sort simply type true, and you can see like you can see three of the assist has each suspended set to true, right? So three assist you can see. So USD NOK is suspended. Okay, and the next EURRUB is suspended, and the next USDRUB is suspended. So since three items out of 46 or total length of available forex pairs, three of the pairs are suspended, right? And if we deduct 3 from 46, that becomes 43. So IQ option is essentially showing only the pairs that are available to trade, right, but not the suspended one. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to store these in a Python module or file for later use. Okay, so in the last video, right, we did this, right? We fetched digital option and then we stored in a underlying list.py. So I'm going to copy this thing. Yeah, I'm going to copy, and instead of printing I'm going to do file handling here, and I'll give it a different name. Let's say marginal underlying list, right? And the other thing can remain the same, and we don't need to do printing anymore, right? It was for debugging purpose only, so now we don't need to do this. We can remove this, and now I'll run the script. This time we must get a new module called marginal underlying list, and that must contain 46 pairs with name and id, right? Okay, so here is the module or Python file. Okay, and here you can see EURUSD, EUROGBP and their corresponding unique id, right? Now if you don't want to store suspended pairs, since those pairs will not be available to trade, I don't want to store, or there is no point storing that, since they are not available to trade, like in my sense, right? But if you want to keep it, no problem. But if you don't want to include the like suspended one, you can write one more logic here. If it's suspended, sus, if suspended equal true, okay, not this one. If suspended is false, write it in a file, otherwise don't write it in a file. Okay, we have 48, like, okay, now we have 48, but we must get 45 or 46, something like that. Okay, perfect. Now we're not getting the suspended currency pairs, right? And we're getting only the like not suspended currency pair. It shows 45 because here at the top you can see these two line is not underlying list. That's why it like it's showing 45. Like these are line number, by the way, not the number of underlying assist. Okay, just a line number, so no need to worry. Alright, so that's all in this video. In the next video I'm going to show you how to fetch remaining this crypto and stocks underlying list, yeah, and then how to merge with forex existing forex currency pair, and write it in a module, like all combined assist pairs. That's all in this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.